Gleaning. In the time before Jesus in the nation of Israel. The process of gathering whatever portion of a certain crop the harvester has had intentionally or unintentionally left behind. God's law to Israel through Moses specifically directed his people not to reap the edges of their fields completely, nor to go over the boughs of an olive tree, nor to gather the leftovers of their vineyards, even if a sheaf of grain was inadvertently left in the field. This was not to be retrieved. Gleaning was a God-given right of the poor in the land, the afflicted, the alien resident, that's the immigrant, and the fatherless boy and the widow. It is evident that this fine arrangement for the poor of the land encouraged generosity and unselfishness. By availing themselves of this provision made for them by the law, even the poor, by virtue of their hard work, would not go hungry, and neither they nor their children would have to beg for bread. Interestingly, there's a romantic story here about a foreign woman, a Moabitess, who lost her husband and returned to Israel with her mother-in-law, who was Jewish. She had to glean. It says Ruth was treated kindly by Boaz, who is obviously the landowner. He even instructed his harvesters to pull out some of the ears of their bundles. While this made it easier for Ruth, nevertheless it required effort on her part. She kept right on busily gleaning from morning till night, sitting down in the house only to have a little food. An interesting comment here. It says, Boaz, the landowner, said to her at the mealtime, "Come here and eat some bread and dip your piece in the vinegar." So she sat down beside the harvesters, and he then handed her some roasted grain, and she ate and was satisfied, and she had something left over. And this led to romance, and eventually she found herself a husband, a rather wealthy husband, Boaz himself. So it's a really interesting love story. It's in the book of Ruth if you want to read it. The whole book of Ruth is quite short, and interestingly, she or her son becomes an ancestor of Jesus Christ. Thank you for watching.